Johnson's got it. He's going to score. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Longview. Longview has taken the lead.
Everyone, welcome to Gerald Prim Stadium. We're glad you joined us here on KSST, KSSTradio.com, and those joining for the replay, 79 at 8, Tuesday night at 7 on Channel 18. I'm Jimmy Rogers. Don Julian will be doing our play-by-play tonight. Bill Bradford, Doug Haston videotaping this game for a replay on Channel 18. Don, you've got some starting lineups. Let's take a look at those.
All right, let's start with the Longview defense. At right end, we have Jeremiah Farley. He's a junior. Nose tackle is Bubba Factor. He's a junior. The left end is Chris Knighton, D1 talent, is a senior. The linebackers, there are 4 of those, Britton Eastern, sophomore, Conrad Cooks, senior, Chris Weaver, junior, and LaMarcus Howard is a senior. Cornerbacks are Addison McGee, a junior, and Joseph Patillo, a senior. The strong safety is Javorius Brown, and the free safety is Alante Darden. The Wildcats offense, quarterback Tyreek Rollison, senior. Running back Ryan Young, senior. The 4 wide receivers, Shane McQueen, Rashad Hall, Garrett Ferguson, and Jace Jackson. Left tackle is Jake Russell. The left guard is Mason Wabarbo. Center is Colby Suggs. Right guard is Alex B. And the right tackle is Bo Carpenter. The Longview offense, their leader is quarterback is Aaron Johnson, Jr. Running backs, at least the 2 starters will be Tyler McCray, Jr. and Jonathan Oliver, Sr. Wide receiver Kerry Fortson, Jr. 2 tight ends, Cody Taylor, Sr. and Brandon Olson, sophomore. Center is Spencer Borens. Left guard is Bryce Redmond. Right guard is Vinnie Portley. Left tackle is Tevin Ratcliffe. And the right tackle is Jazz Reeves, and he's supposed to be a real good one. Wildcats defense, there'll be one change that you're used to hearing. Defensive end will be Cody Rushing. The defensive tackle, Ryan Miller, is not suited up tonight. He apparently has an injury that we were not aware of. It must have happened late in the week. And so we expect to see either Tadarius Johnson or DeMarcus Reeves take his place. Nose guard is J.B. Beecham. The defensive end, Colton Nash. Linebackers, Jake Wallace, Tyler Higginbotham, Dylan Verner. Cornerbacks, Darrell Franklin, Anthony Mills. And the strong safety, Johnny McSheffrey. The free safety, Bryant Day Jackson. The Wildcats, Jimmy, on the toss.
Wildcats won the toss. They elected to defer. Longview will be receiving the kick.
The Wildcats will be moving right to left on your radio dial. Longview left to right. Longview in white uniforms with their dark green numerals. The Wildcats in their home blue with white numerals. A full house here at Gerald Prim Stadium. The Longview fans start pouring through the gates at 6 o'clock. They brought a huge number with them tonight. So, and here's the kickoff. Looks like Austin Brewer with a kickoff. It's an onside kick to start the game, but the Longview Lobos recover at the Wildcats' 48-yard line. It looked like it went 10 yards, but it got knocked upfield, and Longview got the play as the Wildcats had kicker number 18 in there, and that's Austin Brewer, and he tried the onside kick, but Longview recovers, and so they'll start at their own 48-yard line. So shades of pine tree there, Jimmy, with that start.
Austin, one of the captains tonight, along with the Quincy Morris, Eddie Arcega, and Justin Griggs.
So Aaron Johnson, the quarterback, an I formation for Longview. He's going to throw on first down, but now he pulls it down, and he's going to be sacked at the 50-yard line. The ball is on the ground, and the Wildcats have recovered. The Wildcats have recovered at the 48-yard line.
And on that tackle, you had Dylan Verner in there. You also had, for the Cats, Colton Nash just wrapping him up and bringing him down, and I think it was Nash who probably stripped the ball away. So
did not see the player that came up with the football.
No, but the Cats just simply, there was such a mob of blue shirts in there, it was not hard for the Cats to come up with that one.
So the result is the same. On the first Longview play, they make a critical turnover, and that's going to be a critical part of the ball game. Rollison and company start out from the 47-yard line. Here's a screen over to Rashad Hall. He makes the catch, but he'll gain only about a yard on the play, up to about the 47-yard line on that screen to the left side.
Just checking to see how well Longview has studied that screen play, I am sure. And Longview has a problem with fumbles and turnovers during a game, so the Cats certainly have always made good
Second down and 9 now. Rollison will throw out to the right flat. Incomplete. The ball was dropped out there. They look like a screen to the other side of the field over there to Jace Jackson. So it'll be third down and 9 now from the 47-yard line.
And one thing about it, Rollison getting some good pass protection, even though he is making these little quick outs. No white shirts near him, so he's having plenty of time there.
So here's a big third down play for the NASCAR offense. Back to Rollison. Plenty of time to throw. He's now going to roll out of the pocket. He's looking downfield. He's still looking. And now the defenders are coming over. Rollison runs. He gets upfield a few yards. He's going to be well short of the first down. Looks like they're going to mark him out at the 45-yard line. Looks like if Rollison would have really taken off and run on that play, I think he could have perhaps made the first down, but he was so intent on throwing that football.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He did have plenty of room to run on that one, and would have been running down the sideline with an easy step out after that first down, but he just simply kept looking, thinking somebody would get open.
Let's see. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. It's fourth down and 7 from the 45-yard line. Rollison can also punt, and he will kick it out of there. And he booms it toward the goal line. It's going to hit and roll out of bounds inside the 5. Boy, he nailed the lid on the coffin corners, we used to say.
At the 3-yard line.
3-4-yard line.
Yeah, at 4 now they're marked. No, just under the 5 now they're saying.
Okay, they're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. We do have an angle problem here.
Well, the referee was standing on the 3, and the other one was standing at the 4. And when they got the ball, he set it up near the 5. So,
I would swear in court that clearly went inside the 5-yard line, but
well, that's where we are right now.
But the net result, a great kick by Rollison, as he kicked it 40 yards and down to the 5. So Longview will set up now and try to run their second offensive play of the game. And Aaron Johnson is the quarterback. Backfield behind him. He takes a snap, hand off to the running back. Up the field he goes, across the 10, across the up to the 15-yard line, and will be very, very close, about a yard shy of the first down. It's going to be second down and 1.
Day Jackson, the man who brought him down.
And the first thing you see is number 7 goes trotting out. That's Tyler McRae. And another back comes in. They will roll 4 backs at you all night long. Second down and 1 for this powerful smash mouth Longview offense. 1 running back in the backfield now, and player in motion back to the quarterback, takes the snap, rolls to the left. He's across the 15. He breaks into the secondary across the 20-yard line. Will have the first down. He's gang tackled there, but has plenty for the first down. That was a run by Aaron Johnson. Johnson was a receiver last year. He was a potential quarterback. Yeah, he tried out. He was not selected. They went with another player, and so Johnson had to wait a year. And now this is his year. The junior is the quarterback, and he'll operate from the 20-yard line now. First down and 10 for the Lobos.
Franklin McSheffrey, the 2 men in on that stop.
2 receivers out here to the right side now for Longview. There's 1 running back, actually an I formation. 2 running backs in the backfield. And it will be a fake on the deep handoff rolling. Here's a pass out in the flat. It is complete over the 30. Into the secondary he goes, across the 40. Out of bounds he is. That's number 6. And that would be Jonathan Oliver, one of those running backs for Longview. And he takes it all the way to the Wildcats' 46-yard line. He was wide open in the flat.
Yes, he was. And McSheffrey and Mills chasing him along that sideline, finally getting to step out of bounds.
So Longview eating up yardage in a tremendous fashion here after they turned the ball over on their very first play. And boy, they're percolating now up to the 46-yard line where they're in their own end of the field. First down and 10. Johnson will take the deep snap this time. And he has 1 running back next to him, has 2 receivers spread out to the left. Here's a handoff up the middle. It goes across the 50 and down around the 45-yard line. Again, a gain of about 9, and again, that was number 6, Jonathan Oliver.
McSheffrey just bringing him down after he gets through that line, and good job by McSheffrey along with Dylan Berner to bring him down.
And now Longview will substitute in a fresh tight end and a fresh running back, as they'll do this all night long against you. It's second down and 1 from the Wildcats' 45-yard line. Running back each side of quarterback Johnson right now. Receivers left and right. There's snap back to Johnson. He's looking to pass. He'll throw a pass downfield. Oh, through the receiver's hands. That was number 83, and that is Brunwyn Elder.
Yeah, that just simply went through his hands. Just a hard pass going through there. We're under 9 minutes now left in the first quarter. No score in our game here at Gerald Prim Stadium.
And the receiver had run a pretty good route. It was a curl route, and he turned around, and the ball was there, and he just let it slip, and it was a hard pass. It just slipped right through the fingers.
Daryl Franklin there defending also.
So here's 3rd and 1 now. Is Longview able to kind of roll the dice on 2nd and short, and they'll come up now with the quarterback under center, I formation behind the quarterback. Takes the snap. Here's a pitch to the back in the backfield across the 45, the 40, and into the secondary he goes, across the 30, across the 20, and out of bounds at around the 15 or inside the 15-yard line, looks like, in Wildcats territory, and that was Tyler McCray. And boy, is he a swift one.
Day Jackson finally, Jackson making that tackle, or getting him out of bounds at least, and he had plenty of space over there. They had 2 receivers on that side, and he just simply ran to where they had been, and there was no one else around.
Yeah, big wide open space that time over there, and McCray did a good job of running that. And it's 1st and 10. The line of scrimmage is the 14-yard line. So Longview taking over on their 5-yard line. Right down the field they've gone. 2 receivers over here to the right side now. I formation in the backfield behind Johnson. Johnson will take the snap. Here's another pitch, and they play to the right this time, across the 15, down to the 10, inside the 5, and on into the end zone for a touchdown. And that's Tyler McCray with a 14-yard touchdown run. And just like that, Longview goes 95 yards, and they chewed it up in big chunks that time. And McCray gets the payoff as he swept left on the pitch and then went right on the pitch, and all the way into the infield he goes. And Longview will now try to tack on the extra point. Leading 6-0. The snap is back. The kick on the way. It looks good. And that kick is good. That's 96, Kyle Jenkins, a sophomore kicker, and he boots it through the uprights. 8:37 to play here in the first quarter. Our new score from Gerald Prim Stadium, the Longview Lobos 7, the Wildcats of Sulphur Springs 0. We'll take a break and be back in a moment.
7 left to go in the first quarter here at Prim Stadium. 7 for Longview. Cats not on the board yet. Longview scoring on their 2nd possession of the evening.
Big 99, Will McWhorter will be doing the kickoff duties. He's a left footer. He approaches and boots it down in the general direction of Ryan Young. Oh, he lets it go through his legs. It's going to be back around the goal line. Picked up by Shane McQueen. McQueen running out of there at about the 10 and will come across the 10-yard line, and that's about it. And one of the Longview players limping off the field. That's a number 9. That's Montorio Harris, who appears to have a lower leg problem of some sort. He's struggling to get off the field, but he'll make his way over there. And I don't know if I think he just got across the sideline there.
No, he's not quite off the field yet.
Not quite. So they'll have to take a timeout here to make sure that that player is attended to, because he is right down there on the 5-yard line. And there will be an injury timeout here, Jimmy. So let's.
We are ready to go back to play.
And so Harris says they got him up, and he kind of limped toward the bench area. The Wildcats have it now, 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. Back to Rollison. Here is a handoff. Ryan Young rushing forward, and he will pick up close to 5 yards. He's up around the 14-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4, I believe. 2nd down and 6 for the Wildcats.
Nice run by Young, and a nice hole opened up there by the guards.
2nd down and 5.
And so the Wildcats ready to run another play now, as Rollison looking at the wristband to get the play. And now we'll send Jace Jackson in motion, setting up trips on this left side here. Back to Rollison. Oh, he gets a big rush. Throws the screen out to Shane McQueen. McQueen makes a catch across the 15. He's close to about the 19-yard line. I believe he'll be about a yard short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Wildcats.
Good pursuit by these big Longview Lobo defensive linemen.
That was a big rush that time. It's actually 3rd and 2. It's on the 18-yard line for the Wildcats. So Rollison, 2 receivers left and right here. And the Wildcats trying to get their initial first down of the ball game. They were 3 and out on the first offense. Here's a handoff to the running back, Ryan Young, up the middle. He's across the 20, and Ryan Young up to the 23-yard line. If I called him Ryan Miller, I apologize. That was stuck in my head for some reason, but it was Ryan Young, obviously, from the running backs. That is a first down for the Wildcats. That'll move the chains, and they have a 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Trip receivers now to the left side, and a single receiver to the right. Snap back to Rollison. He throws out to the left. It's complete to Ryan Young. He's got it across the 20, 25, and down to the just shy of the 30-yard line. Nice little play that time. Gained about 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and about 3.
Close to the 30.
Joseph Patillo, the tackler on that play.
And they spot that ball, and NASCAR's in business here. They're ready to roll. See if they can tire these relentless Longview guys out. Back to Rollison, handoff to Ryan Young. He sweeps to the right. He breaks a tackle. He goes across to around the 30-yard line. He's going to have another first down, a 35-yard line.
And another Longview player on the field.
Well, there certainly is. And he is not going to get up right now. He's struggling down there.
First down for Sulphur Springs.
And while we're waiting on this player, we would remind everyone that this game being broadcast on KSSTradio.com, and we welcome those of you who are listening to us on the web. We've had folks from Irving, Palestine, Lindale, Frisco, Chesterfield, Louisville, Fort Worth calling in to say that they've been listening to us here on KSSTradio.com. And
if you have your line, I would advise do not hang up.
No kidding, because
we've had a tremendous rush on lines, and
I think we filled up last week.
We did fill up at one point last week, so. And we understand people were queuing up rather early tonight to get a line.
Which reminds us that we do a pregame show beginning about 6:20 every evening.
That's right.
Friday evening, anyway.
1st and 10 now from the 35-yard line for the Wildcats. Trip receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Back to Rollison. He gets a blitz this time, throws a screen pass. It's complete to Ryan Young. He's got it across the 35, across the 40.
Nice block.
Young into the secondary, and down he goes at the 45-yard line. That's another great play. And boy, a good play to call the screen pass on. They had a blitz coming out of that secondary, and the 3 linemen really pushing forward.
And Garrett Ferguson, a 5'7" wide receiver, junior, put a tremendous block on a player to give Young that last 4 yards.
I'll tell you, if you want to start as a Wildcat receiver, you better be a blocker, because that's what they're looking for. That's part of the package. 2nd down and 1 from about the 45-yard line. Back to Rollison. He's looking downfield. He throws. He's got Shane McQueen behind the secondary. Open. Shane McQueen through the fingers. It goes inside the 20-yard line. Oh, my goodness.
Shane will wake up about 2 a.m. thinking about that one.
Oh, boy.
Bless his heart. Great attempt. Right into his fingertips. Good pass by Rollison.
Oh, right on the money.
And McQueen had a good 3-yard lead on those defenders as he was going after it.
He really worked number 22 over there. That was Joseph Patillo. Here's 3rd down and 1 now from the 44-yard line. Rollison takes the snap, and he's going to run it forward. Nice surge by quarterback Rollison all the way to the 49 for a first down.
Wanting to pick up that first down. Excellent work. Good blocking by that line.
He kind of put his nose in straight ahead, and he may have realized it was going to be tight in there, so he bounced it over just a little bit and moved it forward 4 yards. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Wildcats in their own territory. Back to Rollison. He throws a pass. It's caught this time. Nice catch by Jace Jackson up at the about the 43-yard line for Jace. That is a gain of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd down and about a long, well, let's call it 3 yards from the 43-yard line.
Just steadily picking up that yardage.
And 2 from the 43.
Back to Rollison. He gets a rush. He throws complete to Rashad Hall. Rashad's got it across the 40 down to the 35. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, and these are the Wildcats that we know and love, folks.
Yeah.
They've got it going with just a hiccup or two in there every once in a while, but they are making some plays on these big Longview defenders, as Coach Jeff Reardon was very confident they could do.
Great blocking up front.
First down from the 35-yard line. Handoff to Ryan Young across the 35. He moves it up to about the 31-yard line. That's a good gain of 4 yards right up the middle. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Wildcats.
Mason,
for 31-yard line. Excuse
me. Mason Barbo and Kobe Suggs doing a great job opening up that hole for their running back.
They've been doing a great job all year long, that offensive line. Back to Rollison, got plenty of time to throw. Throws to Jace Jackson. He's got it, and down to about the 25. That should be right on the first down marker. And let's see if they eyeball it, or they'll look over to the sideline and check it out.
Just a little short, it looks like.
Gonna be okay. Come up a little short, and they did that with an eyeball. Looked and they moved it back half a yard. That helps the situation. So it's third down and about a half, would you believe? After that, from the 26-yard line, back to Rollison. Takes a snap, looking downfield, plenty of time to throw. Now we'll run out of there. Oh, makes a nice move across the 25. Rollison across the 20 and dives into a Longview player inside the 15-yard line. And Rollison finishing off that run.
And once again, those wide receivers out there throwing some nice blocks to get him forward. 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Longview leading 7-0, but the Cats inside the red zone.
And Rollison running that time, a Longview defender appeared right in front of him, and he just faked him out and went right around him. Excuse me, sir, I want to run this way. First and 10 from the 13-yard line. Back to Rollison, hands off to Ryan Young. Sweeping to the left, he's in big trouble this time. He's going to be dropped for a loss, as the defensive players from Longview played that very, very well, defeated the blockers, and Ryan Young was in trouble trying to sweep to the left.
Well, Javorius Brown came in and just headed him back into that line, and he had no choice. Young had no choice.
Second down and 13 now from the 16-yard line. Rollison takes the snap, fakes the handoff, now rolls to the right, looking, gets a big rush. He shakes that player off. He's still looking, throws into the end zone. Oh, incomplete. Shane McQueen came across and looked like a defender may have gotten a hand on it. There was another Wildcat receiver in the area.
Yeah, Joseph Patillo, the man who was right there with McQueen. Actually, McQueen had to step in front of him for that pass, but just not able to catch it.
Would have been a very athletic catch.
Would have been.
But it now sets up third down and 13, so the NASCAR offense trying not to stall here in the red zone.
You got to love the poise Rollison showed looking for those receivers and then seeing McQueen.
Trip receivers to the left now. One receiver to the right. Back to Rollison. He takes the snap. The crowd rises. Rollison looks, throws toward. Oh, what a great athletic catch that time. And that was Jace Jackson, and he had his feet knocked completely out from under him and landed on his back and managed to hang on. It's down around the 5-yard line. That's going to be
Alante Darden coming under him to knock him down.
It's going to be fourth down and about 3 yards from the 6. Back to Rollison. He's got plenty of time. Throws. Oh,
Jace
what a
Jackson.
catch!
Jace
What a
Jackson.
catch for a touchdown!
Jace Jackson.
Jace Jackson stretches out, and they're going to call it incomplete. They say he did not hang on to the football. My goodness. That looked for all the world like a catch. Jace is throwing his hands down that he did not hang on to that. But Longview will now take over on their own 6-yard line.
Well, excellent attempt by Jackson to try to pull that one in.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a great catch. He really had to stretch out for it.
Really.
And so Longview takes over on the 6. Of course, we saw what they did last time. They took over on the 5, and down the field they went. So here comes Longview, first and 10. I backfield behind quarterback Johnson. He will hand off to the I-back, and across, right up the middle he goes across the 10-yard line up around 11. That'll be a gain of about 5 yards, and that's Longview football right there. Hand off to the running back, smash mouth straight ahead for 5 yards.
Vila, man, who makes the tackle on that.
Actually, they're going to mark it up to the 12, so it'll gain of 6. So it's second down and 4. That deep back, that I-back in the backfield, just giving the Wildcats fits. That's Tyler McCray. And another I formation, and another handoff to the I-back. Sweeping to the left, into the secondary he goes. He's up across the 20-yard line, first down, and we'll get up to around the 22.
Gets out to about the 20, maybe the 21.
And Cats coming in for that. Number 72, J.B. Beecham. Beecham along with Franklin.
Again, that was McCray on the carry. He's now subbed out, though. He's worn out after 2 carries. They'll put another guy in there. Jonathan Oliver's now the I-back. And Johnson will take this snap out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands off to Oliver. Oh, he burst right through the line, across the 25, across the 30, breaks a tackle, across the 35, and all the way to the 39-yard line. His helmet ends off his head. But he's down at the 39, another first down for Longview.
Can't get away from Mills or Werner, both of them bringing him down. Werner grabbing his feet, Mills grabbing the upper body, taking him down.
The large presence of Tadarius Johnson now in there, trying to give some bulk to that middle of the Wildcats line. Again, if you joined us a little bit late, Ryan Miller not playing tonight with some sort of an injury that not suited up tonight, so will not go. So first down and 10 from the 39-yard line. It'll be well, the whistle now blows, and a timeout has been taken. I believe Longview takes this timeout. 1:21 to play here in the first quarter. Longview 7, Wildcats 0. We'll take a break and be back in a moment.
Minute 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Longview leads 7-0 here at Brim Stadium. The Cats got close, but just couldn't hang on to it in the end zone. Now Longview on their drive.
First and 10, 39-yard line for quarterback Johnson and the Lobos. It's back to Johnson, fakes the handoff. He'll keep rolling to the left. He's across the 40, 45, across the 50, into the secondary goes, 45, across the 40, still running, 35, 30, 25, breaks into the secondary, breaks wide open, and it's dragged down at the 10-yard line.
By Jackson.
And on top of everything else, I think they're going to get
Jackson for a horse collar.
Yeah, a horse collar. As that appeared to be what happened on the tail end of that play, and man, and after about a 51-yard scramble by the quarterback.
No foul.
No foul. Okay, so no horse collar tackle, that is rule. So
I think he had the shirt, and it just kind of, and I think the quarterback also was going down. I think he felt that he was going down. Yeah. Minute 6 seconds left to go in the quarter.
Boy, oh boy, Longview already has a 95-yard touchdown drive, and this one would be 94. They're still 10 yards away from getting this one. But trying to go ahead by 2 touchdowns here in the first quarter. Quarterback Johnson has one lone receiver far to the right, I formation in the backfield. And handoff to the up back, and he's straight ahead for almost nothing. You know, the Wildcats did a great job. We talked a lot about Pine Tree gaining a lot of yards, but that trap play, the Wildcats really shut that down, and that's what that was that time. And the Wildcats again shut it down. Looked like a gain maybe of a yard, if even that.
Yeah, and coming off the bottom of that pile is Colton Nash. Coming over to the sideline now.
And the ball's on the 9-yard line. It's second down and goal to go, actually. Just call it that from the 9.
No need to be discouraged. Remember the Wichita Fall Rider game. Cats had a tough first half, but came back in the second half and played a tremendous ball.
They're going to have to hurry just slightly to get this play off. They will do it. Snap to the quarterback, but now flags fly, and somebody was in motion, I believe. False start on one of the offensive players, so that'll help the Wildcats' cause as one single tick remains on the clock
in the first quarter.
Ball moved back to the 14-yard line, where it'll be goal to go. Second down and 14 yards to go. And now that is the end of the first quarter as they go ahead and wind the clock and roll that second off. And so we played one quarter here from Gerald Prim Stadium. And our score, the Wildcats 0, the Longview Lobos 7. And we'll take a break and be back in a moment. So Longview will start on the 14-yard line, second down and goal to go from the 14 for the Lobos as we get ready to start the second quarter here.